Hey everyone, welcome to Spill the Beans. Today, we're talking about Baby Reindeer, a chilling series inspired by true events. On the surface, it's a story of a comedian who becomes the victim of a stalker. But what if I told you the real-life story behind the series is even more complicated, with allegations flying in both directions? Let's unravel this mystery, dig into the facts, and uncover what might be the truth. Baby Reindeer tells the story of Richard Gard, a bartender and aspiring comedian whose life takes a dark turn after he shows kindness to a lonely customer named Martha. This seemingly innocent gesture spirals into an obsessive stalking campaign that lasts for years. But here's where it gets complicated. The woman whose real-life story inspired Martha, Fiona Harvey, claims that she was the one being harassed. The show portrays Martha as a deeply troubled individual with an unsettling obsession with Richard. From sending thousands of emails to confronting his loved ones, Martha's actions escalate from unsettling to terrifying. But is this portrayal accurate? Let's go back to where it all began. Richard Gard was a young comedian trying to make a name for himself. In 2015, while working at a pub, he met a woman who seemed vulnerable and sad. Out of kindness, he struck up a conversation with her. But what he didn't realize was how this small act would change his life forever. The woman, later identified as Fiona Harvey, started visiting the pub regularly. Initially, Richard and his friends thought she was just a harmless admirer, but soon, things took a darker turn. Fiona began sending him emails, thousands of them. She left voicemails, sent gifts to his house, and even found his family's contact information. Imagine waking up every day to hundreds of messages from someone you barely know. Fiona's obsession grew more disturbing over time. From sending Richard gifts like reindeer toys and sleeping pills to accusing his father of misconduct, her actions were invasive and relentless. At one point, she even started tormenting Richard's girlfriend, causing severe strain in his relationship. But what makes this story even more heart-wrenching is Richard's past. Before this stalking began, Richard was struggling with personal trauma. In his early 20s, he had been exploited by a powerful figure in the entertainment industry. This experience left him deeply affected and may have influenced his decision to delay seeking help when Fiona began harassing him. Here's where the plot thickens. After the release of Baby Reindeer, Fiona Harvey came forward, claiming that the series painted her in a false light. According to her, Richard was the one who stalked her. She denies sending him the thousands of messages and insists that their interactions were minimal. In interviews, Fiona made shocking accusations, calling Richard psychotic and claiming he tried to manipulate her into a relationship. However, her statements have been inconsistent. For example, she initially denied emailing him, but later admitted to sending a few emails. This brings us to the central question: who is telling the truth? On one side, we have Richard's detailed accounts of years of harassment, supported by a mountain of evidence, including emails, voicemails, and testimonies from his friends. On the other side, Fiona claims she's been falsely accused and that Richard is using her story for fame. The series dramatizes some elements which makes it harder to separate fact from fiction. For example, in Baby Reindeer, Martha is portrayed as having a troubled past with unresolved childhood trauma. While this adds depth to her character, it's unclear how much of it is based on Fiona's real life. Stalking is a serious issue that affects thousands of people worldwide. It's not just about the fear of physical harm, it's the psychological toll it takes on the victim. Richard endured years of anxiety, sleepless nights, and strained relationships because of Fiona's actions. But what happens when the accused denies everything? Fiona's case highlights the challenges of dealing with stalking allegations, especially when there's no clear resolution. It also raises questions about the ethics of turning real-life trauma into entertainment. So, what do you think? Was Richard the true victim? Or does Fiona have a point? This story is a stark reminder of how complex human relationships can be and how difficult it is to uncover the truth in cases like this. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to Spill the Beans, and let me know your thoughts in the comments below. See you next time!